Plates crash. A glass of water spills across the white tablecloth. People in the fancy restaurant turn their heads. Mr. Carter stands up, red with anger, his gold watch shining under the lights. Mr. Carter shouts, "Are you stupid, or what?" The young waiter freezes. His name is Eli. Water drips from his tray. His hands shake. I'm so sorry, sir," Eli whispers. Mr. Carter's voice gets louder. "Sorry? Do you even know how to do your job? This is a five-star place, not some street stall." People at other tables stare. Some whisper. Some look down, too scared to say anything. Daniel, Mr. Carter's 17-year-old son, sits there in silence. He watches his father insult the waiter in front of everyone. Eli's eyes shine with tears, but he keeps his head down. He just says, "I'll clean it up, sir." Mr. Carter smirks. "Yeah, that's all people like you can do." The room goes quiet. The camera would slowly zoom in on Eli's face. His jaw tight. His eyes wet. His heart breaking. The waiter looks up for a second, and we see something new in his eyes. Not anger. Not hate. Just quiet strength. A secret. Something Mr. Carter doesn't know yet. And that truth will make him regret every word. The restaurant is full of rich people. Soft music plays in the background. Crystal lights shine above. Mr. Carter sits at the center table. He is a big businessman. Expensive suit. Diamond watch. Everyone in the city knows his name. Next to him sits his son, Daniel. Daniel is in a school uniform. He looks uncomfortable. He keeps glancing at Eli, the waiter. Eli wipes the table with shaking hands. "I'm really sorry, sir," Eli says again. His voice is low. He is scared to even breathe too loud. Mr. Carter rolls his eyes. "Do you know how much this shirt costs?" he says, lifting his sleeve. Eli looks at the wet spot. I can bring napkins, sir, and a new glass. It was an accident." "Of course it was," Mr. Carter mocks, "because stupid people make accidents." Eli's throat tightens. His lips press together. For a second, it looks like he might say something. But he doesn't. He just nods. He takes the tray and steps back. Sophie, the restaurant manager, rushes over. "Sir, I'm so sorry," Sophie says. "Eli is new. We'll give you a discount on your bill." Mr. Carter laughs coldly. "I don't want a discount," he replies, loud enough for everyone to hear. "I just want staff who can use their brain." Daniel speaks softly. "Dad, it was just water." Mr. Carter snaps. "Stay out of this, Daniel. This is why I bring you here. To show you the difference between us and them." He does not whisper, "them." He spits it like a bad word. Daniel looks down at his plate. He feels ashamed, but not of Eli. He feels ashamed of his own father. Across the hall, Eli stands near the kitchen door. He breathes slowly. He wipes his eyes with the back of his hand. "Are you okay?" Another waiter asks. "I'm fine," Eli lies. In his pocket, his old phone buzzes. A message pops up. It says, "Good luck on your presentation tomorrow. I know you'll do amazing. Uncle Ross." Eli stares at the screen for a moment. He smiles sadly. Then he slips the phone back into his pocket and goes back to work. The evening goes on. Eli serves water, bread, plates of food. Every time he passes Mr. Carter's table, his heart beats fast. He is careful. Too careful. At one point, he brings dessert. His hand trembles a little. Mr. Carter clicks his tongue. "Still scared?" "Relax," he says with fake kindness. "You already proved how stupid you are. No need to try again." Some people at nearby tables look angry now. One woman whispers, "That was too much." But no one says anything out loud. Eli just gives a small nod. "Enjoy your dessert, sir," he says. His eyes are calm now, almost like he knows something. Something big. While eating, Daniel glances at Eli's name tag. He whispers to himself, "Eli." There is something familiar about him. But he can't remember what. As they leave the restaurant, Mr. Carter throws his napkin on the table. "Come on, Daniel. Let's go. I have a big meeting tomorrow," he says proudly. "The hotel investor one?" Daniel asks. "Yes," Mr. Carter smiles. "If this deal works, I will own half of the biggest hotel chain in the city." He walks out with his head high. Behind him, Eli gathers plates. He turns and looks at the tall glass doors where Mr. Carter just left. He takes a deep breath. "Tomorrow," he whispers to himself. "If you were in Eli's place, what would you feel right now? Would you cry? Would you shout? Or would you wait for karma? Eli walks to the back office of the restaurant and hangs his waiter uniform on a different hook, next to a suit and tie. The next morning, Mr. Carter stands in front of a mirror. He fixes his tie. He looks sharp, powerful, confident. Today is the day, he says to himself. After this deal, no one can touch me. Daniel stands at the door of the room. Dad, he says quietly, about yesterday. Don't you think you were a little too harsh on that waiter? Mr. Carter turns. Harsh, he laughs. Daniel, this is the real world. If people make mistakes, they must hear it. That's how they learn. But, you called him stupid in front of everyone, Daniel insists. He looked broken. Mr. Carter's face hardens. You're too soft, he says. People like him need discipline. People like us, we lead. That's the difference between rich and poor. Daniel feels a pinch in his chest. People like us. People like him. The words replay in his head. He wants to say something more. But his father has already walked past him. Later, they arrive at a huge glass building. It's the head office of Ross Hotels Group. Inside, everything looks expensive. Golden logo on the wall. Soft carpets. Receptionists smiling. Mr. Carter walks to the desk. I'm here for the 11 a.m. meeting with Mr. Ross, he says proudly. The receptionist checks the list and smiles politely. Of course, sir. Please wait in the lounge. Mr. Ross is just finishing another meeting, she says. They sit down. On the big TV, a news channel plays. Suddenly, Daniel sits up. Dad, look, he says. On the screen, there is a short news report about scholarships. A photo of a young boy accepting an award at a school ceremony. The name under the photo says, Top Science Scholar, Eli Ross. Daniel stares at the screen. Eli, that face. Same eyes. Same calm smile. Wait, Daniel whispers. Isn't that? Before he can finish, the receptionist walks over. Mr. Carter, Mr. Ross will see you now, she says. They enter a large boardroom. Long table. Big windows. City view behind it. An older man stands up to greet them. Strong shoulders. Kind eyes. Mr. Carter, he smiles. I'm Richard Ross. Good to meet you in person. They shake hands. Mr. Carter turns on his charm. Thank you for this chance, Mr. Ross, he says. I have a plan that can make your hotel chain even richer. They sit. Mr. Ross looks at some papers in front of him. Your proposal is interesting, Mr. Ross says. If it works, we could open more hotels in other countries. Exactly, Mr. Carter smiles. With my company and your name, we will be unstoppable. Mr. Ross nods slowly. There's just one thing, he says. I don't make big decisions alone. I always ask one person for their opinion. Mr. Carter leans forward. Your lawyer? Your partner? He asks. Mr. Ross smiles. You'll meet him in a moment, he replies. He's young, but very smart. Smarter than most people in this room, to be honest. Mr. Carter laughs. Well, I look forward to meeting him, he says confidently. The door behind them opens. Footsteps. Daniel feels his heart start to race. A person walks in. Black suit. Tie. Neat hair. Mr. Ross stands. Ah, there he is, Mr. Ross says proudly. This is my nephew. The one you might have seen on the news. Our future director. The young man steps into the light. Mr. Carter turns. His smile freezes. His eyes go wide. Daniel's mouth falls open. It's him. The stupid waiter. Eli. But now he looks different. Calm. Strong. Respected. Eli looks directly at Mr. Carter. No fear. No shaking hands. Just a quiet, steady gaze. Uncle, Eli says. So this is the businessman you told me about. Mr. Ross nods. Yes, he says. This is Mr. Carter. He wants to be our partner. Eli's lips curl into a small, cold smile. I remember him, Eli says softly. Mr. Carter's throat goes dry. Daniel whispers. Dad, that's the waiter from last night. And at that moment, Mr. Carter understands. The waiter he called stupid, the boy he humiliated in front of everyone, is the same person who now has the power to approve or destroy his biggest deal. Mr. Ross looks from Eli to Mr. Carter and says, Before we sign anything, there's something I need to know about how you treat people. Silence fills the room. Mr. Carter forces a laugh. Oh, we've met, he says, pretending to be casual. I meet so many people. Hard to remember all the faces. Eli tilts his head. Really? He asks quietly. Because I remember you very well. His eyes are sharp now. Not cruel. Just honest. Mr. Ross looks confused. You two know each other, he asks. Eli does not look away from Mr. Carter. Yes, Eli says. He called me stupid. In your hotel restaurant. Last night. Loudly. In front of everyone. Daniel closes his eyes. He wants to disappear. Mr. Ross's face changes. His smile fades. His jaw tightens. He turns slowly to Mr. Carter. Is this true? Mr. Ross asks. Mr. Carter's hands start to shake a little. I didn't know, he stammers. I didn't know he was your nephew. If I had known. Eli cuts in softly. So if I was only a poor waiter, it was okay to insult me? Those words hit the room like a slap. Even Daniel feels them in his bones. If you were here, whose side would you be on? The rich man who laughed? Or the waiter who stayed silent? Mr. Ross leans back in his chair. He looks disappointed. I built this company on one rule, Mr. Ross says. We respect every person. Cleaner or CEO. Rich or poor. No difference. He pauses. Then he clicks a remote. A screen on the wall lights up. It shows CCTV footage from the restaurant. Everyone can see last night. The spilled water. Mr. Carter shouting. His face twisted with anger. His finger in Eli's face. They hear his voice. Are you stupid or what? People like you. People like us. Mr. Carter watches himself on the screen. His face turns pale. Daniel feels sick. He hears his own soft voice from the video too. Dad. It was just water. The video ends. The screen goes black. The room feels colder now. Mr. Ross looks hurt. This is how you speak to my staff, he asks. This is how you speak to my family? Mr. Carter swallows hard. I was stressed, he says. I had a big meeting today. I wasn't myself. Eli shakes his head. Yes, you were yourself, he replies calmly. Pressure doesn't create who you are. It only shows it. Those words cut deeper than any insult. Mr. Carter's shoulders slowly drop. His ego, his pride, all the walls he built, start to crack. He looks at Eli. Really looks at him now. Not as a waiter. Not as a poor boy. As a human. With dreams. With dignity. With a future. I'm sorry, Mr. Carter says, voice shaking. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that. Not to you. Not to anyone. For the first time, the powerful man looks small. His eyes shine. Not with anger. But with regret. Eli does not smile. He doesn't enjoy Mr. Carter's pain. He just nods. Apology is a start, Eli says, but it doesn't erase how you made me feel. Or how many others you may have treated like that. Mr. Ross clears his throat. Mr. Carter, he says, I was ready to sign this deal. Your numbers are good. Your plan is strong. Mr. Carter looks up with hope. But, Mr. Ross continues, I will never tie my company with someone who sees poor people as less than human. He pushes the contract folder away. The deal is off, Mr. Ross says firmly. Mr. Carter's heart drops. This hotel chain is my dream, he thinks. I worked months for this. He feels the weight of his words from last night. Stupid. People like you. Now, Karma stands in front of him. In a suit. With calm eyes. Named Eli. Daniel can't stay quiet anymore. Mr. Ross, Daniel says softly. He really is sorry. I know my dad. He was wrong. But he can change. Mr. Carter looks at his son. Daniel's eyes are full of tears. Dad, I was ashamed yesterday, Daniel admits. Not of the waiter. Of you. I don't want to be like that when I grow up. Those words crush Mr. Carter more than losing any deal. His own son doesn't want to be like him. He feels his chest tighten. He feels real fear now. Not fear of losing money. Fear of losing respect. Respect from the one person who matters most. His child. Mr. Carter stands up. He walks over to Eli. Slowly. Not like a king. Like a man who finally sees his own mistakes. He bows his head. I am truly sorry, he says. I was arrogant. I thought money made me better than you. But you showed more class in your silence than I did in all my shouting. He takes a deep breath. If you ever choose to work with me in the future, he adds, I will make sure every staff member in my company is treated with respect. Starting with you. Eli studies his face. He sees something new there. Not just fear of losing a contract. Real guilt. Real regret. Real change. I don't need your job, Mr. Carter, Eli says gently. I'm finishing my degree soon. I have my uncle. I have options. He pauses. But I do hope you change, Eli continues. Not for me. For the next waiter. The next driver. The next maid who makes a mistake in front of you. The room grows quiet. Mr. Ross nods. I will not sign the deal, he says, but I will give you something more important, Mr. Carter. A chance to become a better human. Mr. Carter nods, tears in his eyes. He knows he deserves this loss. He also knows he has been given a strange gift. A mirror. To see who he really is. As Mr. Carter and Daniel leave the building, the sun is bright outside. But something has changed inside them. Daniel walks next to his father. Dad, Daniel says, we can start small. In your office. Treat the peon better. The janitor. The guard. Mr. Carter nods. You're right, he says quietly. It's time I stop acting like a king, and start acting like a man. That evening, at the restaurant, Eli wears his suit again. He is not serving tables today. He is in the office with Sophie. You sure you want to quit the night shifts? Sophie asks. Eli smiles. Yes, he says. Uncle wants me to start as assistant project manager at the main office. I'll still visit. But in a different way. Sophie wipes a tear. I'm proud of you, she says, hugging him. You deserve this. Eli looks through the glass wall at the dining area. He sees another waiter drop a spoon by accident. A customer laughs softly. But this time, the manager walks over kindly and says, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Just be careful next time. Eli smiles. Maybe things are changing. Slowly. But truly. And you? If you saw someone insult a poor worker in public, would you stay silent? Or would you stand up? Money does not make us greater than others. How we treat people who can do nothing for us. That shows who we really are. Never call someone stupid because of one mistake. One day, the person you look down on might be the one standing above you.